Good morning. Hello, my name is Caroline Adonia, and you can call me Caroline. I've been passionate about illustration and design since I was a kid, and I have shown many interests in eye-catching and colorful illustration, cool Disney characters, and pictures from children's storybook illustration that really take an interest on design and illustration. And then I began actively designing in high schools when I became the head of visual design and public relation division in my school student council, which then helped me pursue my study in visual communication design major in Multimedia Nusantara University, which then I graduated 2 years ago with a valedictorian bachelor degree. During my time in college, I actively participate in working with student organization to create many visual design for events and also working to build my portfolio to pursue my designs in specifically for children's storybook illustration. And throughout this experience, I've learned how to communicate a visually appealing design to the audience and how to give the best user experience through design. I've been inspired by your company's brand and style, also tone of voice since I was a kid, because I admire that creativity of all the artworks in bringing magical imagination to children's, just like what I experienced as a kid. And I want to actively contribute to express that kind of creativity to inspire many more children through my design and illustration. I think I would be a great fit and I would love to be a part of this inspiring and hardworking team. Okay, working as a designer. I've experienced working on various projects, including illustrating books, motion graphic assets, also the concept, developing books, magazine, and website layout, and this mostly focusing on colorful and illustrative approaches style. And this really helps me to develop my skills mainly on how to create an interactive storytelling with a 2D illustration and how to convey messages that are both visually appealing and informative to the audience at the same time. So another skills that I learned throughout my experience in working as a graphic designer is how to utilize software to its fullest feature to implement and maximize our design, because it is important to showcase all of our capability and skills in pouring our heart out in our artwork. I can manage my time easily and precisely in doing my tasks, so I can make sure that the tasks will be submitted and revised before the deadlines. I can also organize all the design files and well structured my creative process. Therefore, we have the complete process and archive of the designs. I'm also persistent and perfectionist and also responsible when it comes to create meaningful artwork, which I consider with the company's value and different purposes. I think it is important for designers to create meaningful and valuable designs and illustration that aligns with the company's value and purposes to help others, especially the clients. My weakness is sometimes I overwork myself in creating design, especially when I focus too much on achieving the deadlines. And in the past, this has really left me stressed and overwhelmed and lacking stress. So, however, to help myself, I started to use design management tools such as Notion to help me navigate my works and progress, and also the capacity that I can do in my weekly agenda. So, therefore, I can easily manage my work effectively and efficiently before it meets the deadlines. Oh, I think I would describe my design and visual style as fresh, pop, and exciting. My style was focused on combining both vector-based illustration and textured brush grained finishing, with the color palettes that are calm but still fresh and eye-catching to the audience without too distracting their attention. So this style basically aims to create a fun and engaging feeling for the audience, which I took inspiration from this among many talented illustration and illustrators from Jess Miller, Ahra Kwan, Fiona Timotheus, Kenya Ivana, David Teo, and many more local illustrators in Indonesia. One of my favorite artwork that I create was probably a Pasola Festival education book. It was my third semester assignment in Visual Communication Design 2 courses, where I learned how to create a book design for children to learn more about Nusantara's culture. And in this project, I took the topic of Pasola Festival, which is a festival from Sumba, East Nusa Tenggara, and exploring the culture on how they did the tradition and preserving the arts. And I love that in this project, I can explore many colorful illustration for children to engage with and explore a good composition and layout that are readable and legible for children. And most importantly, how to engage the audience through the book illustration, because book illustration plays a crucial role in a children's book to give the vision to the audience on what are we talking about as a designers and what messages are we trying to convey to them. So it is important to be both interactive and engaging at the same time for the audience. I can collaborate well with others, especially for discussing and brainstorming purpose. I can form a group of discussion in creating design too, and also managing tasks while making sure that no one felt unfair throughout the group work. I think it is also important to have good communication in working in a team, because good communication could lead into a good teamwork. By good teamwork, we can maximize our artwork creation by combining ideas and minimizing miscommunication that could actually break our group focus. Yes, I have. I feel like it is a common thing to have experience, and I guess with this issue, I have to deal this as a professional designers to communicate and compromise my idea and vision with the client's idea and vision, and try to come up with the solution where both of our ideas can complement and adjust to one another into a brand new fresh ideas that are adjustable to both wants and needs. I feel like AI could never replace designers, because AI were mainly just complementing each design's element from final artworks, design, and paintings that are shared through the internet into AI arts, which is totally different than what designer have done. Because AI arts didn't have the soul of creativity, while an artwork that are created by designers have meaning, value, and characters we cherish. And I think in order to adapt with this AI art, is we have to collaborate with AI and treat them as our partner in brainstorming ideas and come up with a concept, instead of just generating prompts and telling AI to generate an artwork for us with a specific requirements. I think in this digital era also, we have to be more wiser in using AI and not miscommunicate with AI. Thank you so much for having me in this interview. I'm looking forward to working with your companies. Thank you.